What's up, guys? Welcome back to Eagles Talk from Delco. I'm your host, JT. A couple days after our Eagles lost their third game of the season at the hands of the Kansas City Chiefs. And guys, I got to tell you, even though I was upset, a little bit after the game because the way our defense played and just got shredded, I was really upset and angry. But what I come to realize is I think I and a lot of the other some of the other fan base, we're all being pulled back down into the reality of what the season was really supposed to be. Now, deep down inside, I was hoping, we all dream big at the beginning of a football season. And even though I didn't know what to expect, from Nick Sirianni and the coaching staff, we always have that, sort of hope that we can pull the wool over the rest of the league's eyes, like just come out of nowhere and be a surprise team. Well, guys, after 4 games, I'm sadly being pulled back to the reality of this is fully a transition year. Jesus, can't talk today. Where there's going to be more failures than triumph. I mean, this is all about these young players taking the bumps and bruises and learning what the NFL is all about. Same with the coaching staff. And Sunday was, like I said, it was the reminder, that I think some of us really need it. It doesn't mean that we're down on our team, guys. We just got to accept it for what it is. Now, you couple the fact with how well the Dallas Cowboys are doing, and yes, I'm speaking about the Dallas Cowboys because even though they're doing as well as they're doing, some of their fans, they can't keep us out of their mouth, which is fine, because this is what being a fan is all about. And when your team is doing good, you're supposed to look at the rest of the division and stick your tongue out if you can. And we know Dallas, they don't get in this position often. But listen, what? Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I kind of suspected that this was going to happen with them. And guys, I mean, they deserve all the accolades that they're getting. And we just gotta suck it up. I know it's hard to take the trolling, but guys, we did the same exact thing when we were in position making big things happen. So what I'm saying is, we can dish it. We got to be able to take it. So guys, don't take it personal, but let's not lose sight of, what we're trying to do here. It's like they say, listen, Rome wasn't built in one day and it's going to take time. But what I will say is I am encouraged by how the offense played. Now, there's plenty to nitpick at, with the quarterback, with the missed throws and, maybe some bad decisions that ultimately didn't cost them. But I got to say, I want to give kudos to Jalen Hurts. And while I have questions about where our offense is going, I don't understand, the lack of a running game. And even more so, I don't understand, why Miles Sanders isn't getting the ball. I mean, I don't get it whatsoever. But, in a season like this, in a transition, we're looking for anything positive. That's what I want you guys to remember. Any win we can get this year, we'll take it. Any sort of progression, we'll take it. Now there's an awful lot of bad, especially when we look on the defensive side of the football. And I've already explained in one of my, videos, about 2 videos ago, when I talked about, these linebackers. We have, try hard, all out guys at linebacker, but nothing special. And it's rearing its head. And this organization has always been that way when it comes to certain, positions like linebacker and safety. So, and I've been looking around, at some of the other, blogs and stuff. And, some people seem to think that a quick fix is in order. I know Jamie Collins' name is being floated out. Guys, honestly, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but I don't know that Jamie Collins coming to the Eagles is going to change much. Now, could it help? Yes, possibly, but I don't really know if it changes all that much. So then we talk about, the trade market, who can we get in a trade? But I really believe that the front office, they're not going to, trade away assets, for a player. This is not like 2017 where everything hit right when we traded for Jay Ajayi and things like that. I don't see that kind of move happening this year. I think this is more a reflection of the 2016 year. When it's okay, let's see what we got in our new coach, which was Doug Peterson. We got our friend, what we thought was our franchise quarterback in Carson Wentz. Let's see how he does. Let's see what we need, to improve this team next year. That's what I think this year is more about. I mean, if we could have somehow, won this division and gotten to the playoffs, not that we were going to do anything big, but would have been great, if this team could get in the playoffs just to get that playoff experience. But, guys, I think Dallas far and away is the best team in this division. And I think they're going to win a division. We just got to accept it, for what it is. Now, think about our franchise's history. We've had years where we've been down. We've had, consecutive years where we didn't make it to the playoffs, and things look bleak. But this organization, whether you agree with Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman about the way they do things all the time, they've proven that they can get this franchise to rise. And, I'm going to stick to that belief. As far as this year, I'm just taking it one game at a time. All I want to see is progress. Like I said, I have hope for our offense. I mean, I think it's all there. It's a shame we couldn't keep everyone healthy. I thought, just keeping our offensive line healthy, was the biggest part. But that didn't happen, losing Brandon Brooks and Jordan Mailata and Isaac Seumalo's out with an injury. Lane Johnson had a situation, I'm not sure what went on there. But, best wishes to him and hope he gets back soon. But there is hope, guys, for offense. And once the coaches and the players get in sync and they really figure out what they want to be on offense, I think we'll be okay. Now, like I said, I'm about to say again, pertaining to this year, I don't see it being much unless we somehow get lucky, because this really is a murderer's row schedule. This is a year where we got a last place schedule, where a last place schedule all of a sudden isn't a last place schedule anymore. San Francisco, the last place team, we saw what they did. The Detroit Lions, the team we play out of the North this year. While they may be on 3, but that team fights. I mean, they're scrappy. And I was thinking about this earlier when I was at work. Guys, really the only layup win, so to speak, when I look at our schedule that we should win is the game against the Jets later on in the season. But other than that, I can't find another layup win. I thought it would be the New York Giants, but, maybe and still so because, not to get into it, but like I said, I've already told y'all, about a month ago, how I transferred that deep hatred for the Cowboys that is now onto the Giants. So I really need us to beat the Giants. But, they're just like kind of one of those teams, you never know what you're going to get from week to week. But if Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, are half decent, that's going to, give them a shot, against most teams. And another thing is, like, when I say about us recognizing the position that we're in, we're right along with those teams. Like, we're 1-3 right now. We're in the same boat with the teams that are 0-3, 1-4, 1-3, whatever you want to call it. So it would be like, if we played the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Lions beat us, well, they'll say, well, you should have beat the Eagles. I mean, because we're all in the same boat. So, but you know what? That's fine. I mean, sometimes we know more than most fan bases. You got to endure a lot of pain before getting to that mountaintop. Now, I don't want to wait, another 58 years. Well, personally for me, another, 36 years to see a Super Bowl championship in our town. But, guys, we just got to be patient with this team. And like I said, for the big dreamers, like I said, we all dream big. I was hoping deep down that, we'll come out, surprise some people, but it's not the case. But, guys, don't jump off the bridge. Continue to, support the team. Voice your frustration with the team. I mean, that's our right as fans. We care about this team and love this team so much. We have every right to do so. It doesn't mean we're haters. We just call it for what it is. So, you know, that's really about it for right now. You know, I know I haven't been up here in about a week. I'm sorry, you know, things were, you know, a little busy, a little crazy, but I'm back. And, you know, you guys on Friday, you know, tune into the One Eagles Nation Sports Report with me and my co-host D Gifter 314. If you haven't, you know, go sub him up. You know, St. Louis native, but he rocks hard with the Eagles. Also, please sub to the Bird Gang Nation Sports Media channel, the fastest rising Eagles network on YouTube. The takeover has already begun. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please go check us out, subscribe, and please check out my channel, Eagles Talk from Delco. You know, subscribe. You know, I'm going to do more videos. Hopefully, we'll get some really good stuff to talk about. And if not, you know, well, we'll talk about all the bad stuff. But either way, I would love to see you guys there. All right. Peace.